Hello and thank you for joining us today. My name is WORAPHAN, Senior Technical Support Engineer. It's my pleasure to share to all of you SCI's compressor in the theme of the great compressor which come in a fair price. Let's get started. For the agenda today, I will explain to all of you how SCI rotary compressor beneficial to your application in following points. The first, we will talk about how SCI rotary work and benefit. The second, we will talk about new SCI product perspective lineup with following environment impact. The third, we will talk about reliability evidence and our support. Let's get started with the SCI rotary compressor separate into two types. The first one is the single rotary and the second one is the twin rotary. Being a high pressure shell or hot shell type, it what makes our compressor unique. The first, we will talk about how SCI rotary compressor will work in actual. The refrigerant will come into the suction side, will go directly into the compression chamber and discharge out to the compressor shell, and that would make high pressure tail and temperature. Inside so-called the hot shell. In some of operating conditions cause some liquid refrigerant. When liquid refrigerant is going into the hot shell, it will evaporate almost immediately. So we can allow some liquid refrigerant going in, so-called allow liquid back. How we control the liquid portion? We control the liquid portion going into the compressor by keeping the discharge speed above 10K, and this is the unique technique only available in SCI compressor. Moreover, the suction muffler, which is the main function, is noise reduction, but also act as liquid tank and able to store some liquid. All of this resulting a better oil lubrication, yes, a higher reliability. Being a high pressure shell gives us another benefit as well. Together with oil stirrer, you can be sure that oil will be supplied to lubricate the mechanism up here, even in the low speed. Again, resulting in a better lubrication and reliability. For next, next part I will talk about our SCI products perspective following refrigerant fade down regulation. As of the refrigerant fade down, SCI are now focusing on the alternative low GWP and the natural refrigerant, and we have been working with R290, the natural refrigerant, for more than 10 years. Let's talk about how SCI product lineup. For R290 twin rotary, we have the wide range of product portfolio with suitable for residential applications starting from 3 to 13 kW heating capacity. For the other transition period of the product, otherwise we have another transition refrigerant before go to the natural refrigerant. And for the alternative one is R32 and R454B. We have the capacity range from 1 to 42 kW heating capacity. So we come to the highlight part of light steam. As you know, many of propane heat pump units must following 150 gram charge limitation. Therefore, SCI focused in part of the compressor. SCI had redesigned our compressor structure to be compliant with R290 150 gram charge limitation. Take a look here. As you can see, refrigerant will take place in the compressor as much as 15%. Therefore, we reduce the free volume inside the compressor by 10%, and this will give you more flexibility to work with the 150 gram charge limitation. In terms of operating area of our compressor, comparing into the conventional operating area, SCI had wider and more suitable operating area for heat pump application. And with pressure different technology, you can be sure that our compressor can operate with long time, low speed, running without any lubrication problem, as long as you can control the condition inside our operating area. And how can we sure every operating point is okay for our compressor? For reliability, we have tests our compressor even outside the envelope to ensure that our compressor will work properly. Moreover, we apply nitriding, finishing, and hollow mill to the bearing. All of these result is the 40% wear reduction. Finally, I hope our rotary compressor will be your choice for heating application, more reliable, and come with affordable price. Thank you.
Wow, that was very interesting. So you make it very clear that when it comes to the price competitive or price consciousness, Rotary is really a good choice, as you say, like an affordable price, come in an affordable price. Yeah, that is so true. So we are gonna go through all these questions, and I'm gonna pick some like usual. So for the first question here, it's quite straightforward. So how can I expect about the lifetime of the rotary compressor?
Yeah, it's a good question. So the rotary compressor lifetime, same as co-compressor. You can trust our testing evaluation 100%, even soaking and out of envelope condition, to make sure every operating point will save to our compressor and make your unit more reliable.
Alright, so lifetime is not really the issue, right?
Yeah.
So for the next one, I will go with this. So what would be the pros and cons for the rotary compared to the scope compressor? Very interesting questions.
Yeah. Everything has a pros and cons in itself. So the rotary is a good choice in terms of performance and reliability, same as scope compressor. Moreover, rotary is cheaper than scope, but in terms of the vibration characteristic itself, it's more a bit higher, but it's okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
Great. So, alright, give me 1 second. Okay, for next questions, I think it will be something we have to talk about. So, as the rotary compressors have the suction muffler, right? So should we install additional accumulators?
At first, I think you have to check how big of your unit system is. It also depends on refrigerant quantity and discharge heat value at operating condition. If the discharge heat value much more than 10K for rotary compressor, the additional suction muffler is not necessary.
Right. So it's not really about the suction muffler that we have or have not. The additional is the main thing will be about your unit, your system. If you are able to control that discharge heat, discharge heat above 10 Kelvin, that will be alright.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Alright. This question. So we are working with the R290 nowadays. So do you have an ATEC for rotary?
Yeah. The standard is important to the unit, and our compressor manufacturer hesitate about this standard. So we have only IP66, but with this standard, you can easily apply ATEC standard on your unit.
Right. So there is IP66, and that will be easier for you to get that ATEC standard, right? Alright. Okay, for this question, so in your presentation you have mentioned about the discharge superheat. So can discharge apply with the rotary compressor?
Yes, this is interesting question. So sure it can, but because the discharge heat concept is suitable for the hot shell compressor to adjust flow in evaporator to be more optimized to heat pump unit.
Right.
Other point, if we compare scope and rotary compressor in the same condition, discharge heat set point will be a bit different. Rotary compressor will be higher than scope compressor because of accumulate capability.
Right. So the answer is yes, but there will be some difference in the discharge superheat control value, the range. So you can contact our engineers for that. We can help you with that for sure.
Yep.
So, and that is our last presenter, guys. Thank you all for coming today and be with us from the very beginning to this presentation. Before leaving, please tell us how can we make this virtual event better by completing the survey. And for those who do, you will have a chance to get our special offers, which is the exclusive meeting with full SCI engineering team. Don't miss it. Last but not least, SCI, we believe that making a better tech and products doesn't mean you have to do more harms to the environment. Let's be the greener solution provider together. We will see you again. Thank you.